Method 1. Rolling by hand. With the wrong side up, fold over the edge of the hem 1/8 of an inch or less twice. Make sure to keep the hem nice and even as you fold. And tuck in any frayed edges so that they're enclosed neatly inside the hem. Another way to do this hand-rolled method is to first fold the hem over as narrow as you can, about 1/8 of an inch or less, and stitch right beside the fold. Fold over once again as narrow as possible and stitch close to the top fold. This method is a lot easier to control the narrow folds. You can see how narrow it is next to this pin. Method 2. Fold and trim. With wrong side up, fold over just 1/8 of an inch less than your hem allowance. Stitch right beside the fold and then trim as close as possible to the stitching. Fold again as narrow as possible and stitch just to the left of the previous stitch line. What's great about this method is that it's easier to fold a slightly wider hem and there's minimal fraying since the excess is trimmed away after the stitching secures the fabric. You can see how much finer this hem is. Method 3. A very narrow rolled hem presser foot. With the wrong side up, insert the fabric edge into the spiral. These really narrow presser feet can take a little practice to get used to at first, as there's a bit of a learning curve. Method 4 is using hemming tape or ribbon. Trim away the edge and remove a few of the long strands. Stitch onto the right side of the fabric, turn over, and stitch along the top of the hem. Then you just need to pull the tape out from the hem. You can also use curtain tape and metallic gift ribbon. Method 5 is something I never throw away: tissue paper. Fold up the length of your tissue paper and cut into strips. With the wrong side up, fold the edge of the fabric over 1/2 inch. For a super narrow hem, stitch as close as possible to the fold, and then carefully trim away the excess as close as possible to the stitching. Fold again along the raw edge and stitch beside the previous stitch line. This is my favorite method for full control. To remove the tissue paper, fold it together and gently pull it along the stitch line. You can also reuse the leftover strips. Make sure to watch this full tutorial with all the details. I also show you how to sew curved hems and beautiful corners. Just tap the little white arrow on the bottom left below my profile.